Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're back with another Rimworld tutorial for you. No time for BS. This particular tutorial was requested by a viewer who wanted to know what the best way was to deal with sieges, especially when pirates start bringing in mortars and laying fire down on your colony. So basically, there's two ways to deal with this, the prepared way and the unprepared way. The prepared way, you probably have some mortars of your own, I should say, already made, and maybe even some sniper rifles. Now, if you happen to have sniper rifles, this is going to be a lot easier. But right now, we're going to say that you are unprepared. We're going to go with the unprepared route. You'll happen to see that I do have some mortars over here, because in my game, I have these mortars, but we're not going to be using these. We're going to make our own mortars. And the mortars that we're going to want to make are going to be the incendiary mortars. We're going to want at least 2 of them. I'm going to go with 2. Now, I do have some artillery areas set up here, and if you can, I would make sure to put a stockpile right by your mortars where you can have artillery shells. But let's say that we don't have any. What you're going to want to do is go over to your machining table and start making them as soon as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to put one person making this mortar over here, one person making this mortar over here, and then we're going to want someone making these shells. So let's get all that started, because our opponents are going to have to make their own mortars as well. They don't just get to have them out of nowhere. So it's going to be a race against time. Let's get everything set up as quickly as possible, and we're going to try and smoke these guys out. Now, it's going to work well, the incendiary launchers that is, because we're in the middle of fall, and we've got a lot of grass that these people have chosen for their area. Now, obviously, if you don't have the ability to set things on fire, you're going to want to use the regular explosive mortars instead. But since we're going to use our surroundings to our advantage, let's go ahead and utilize the incendiary mortars. All right, now we're already taking some fire here, and sadly, that's just the way it is. We're going to have to deal with it. That's part of the problem with mortars, but we're going to take everyone as best we can and start putting out fires wherever we can, just to keep ourselves alive a little bit longer. Now, you'll notice that half of my base is wood and half of my base is just like stone and tile. This is why you want to start moving everything from wood into stone, because it makes everything so much less flammable. You can see we have one mortar already prepared. Now let's finish up this last mortar over here. And while she's finishing that up, let's go ahead and put someone into this mortar and start firing shells back at our opponents. To fire shells in a specific area, click on the mortar, click on Set Force Target, and let's make sure that we're aiming right in the middle of where they have everything set up. Right about here should be good. There we go. That was a good shot. You can see right here we have a lot of fire that we've already started making, and that's good because everyone's going to have to spend a little bit of time putting that fire out every time we make it, and that's going to help us basically stay alive until we can do enough damage to finish these guys off. Let's bring Barrow over here and get this mortar aimed up in the same spot as well. We'll flush these guys out yet. We want this right about here. Let's keep laying down the fire, folks. There we go. There's another good shot and another fire made. That means that everyone's going to have to spend some time putting the fire out. Now, so will we. You can see that there's some fire that they've created as well. But luckily, the fire doesn't do a ton of damage to our people. And that's really, really important because we want to keep everyone alive while we do this. Here comes another couple of shots in. You can see more fire just spreading around the area, which is good. That means that that'll take them away from their job, which is essentially to continue to try and kill us. And we're getting a little bit of damage here and there. You can see everyone who has a little bit of red next to their name over here, they're a little bit injured, and that's going to help later on. Now, the other thing that we're doing by doing this is we're keeping everyone awake. You can see now and again they're trying to sleep, but we're not going to let them. We're going to keep laying in this firepower and keep things going. There we go. More fire at them. Looking good, looking good. We've got a little bit of fire going on down here by us, but it doesn't look like it's too bad at all. I'm just checking to make sure that everything is still in one piece, and especially that our power is going. See right here how there's no power? Let's go ahead and connect this. And you can see that there's no power over here, so let's connect this one as well. There we go, 2 more sets of fire, and right now they're having to put it out, and that's great. Because again, they're going to get little burns here and there, especially now that we're laying fire in and they haven't been able to sleep. Now, since they're getting tired, make sure to look at your people that are utilizing the mortars and allow them to rest. Let's go ahead and draft Marty off and draft Barrow off and bring Indy Sage over here as well as Val. That should work well. While we're doing this, let's keep those incendiary shells being made. Sorry, Dr. Destiny, no time to sleep for right now for you. Oh yeah, guys, you can see the fires are starting to get out of hand, and this is exactly what we wanted. We want them to continue to have to put out these fires as best they can, so that hopefully soon they'll be assaulting our base. Everyone's just falling asleep right in the middle of horrible combat. Oh, that's so good. This is exactly what we want to have happen. And we've even got a little bit of damage on their mortar. That's not bad at all. More shots in here and the fire is really starting to spread. Sadly, it looks like we've injured a turkey as well. Not quite what I was planning on, but whatever. There we go. That's what we wanted to have happen. We just took out one of their turrets from the various fires we've been making. Things are looking good. Pretty soon, I think they'll be attacking us. Awesome, guys. We've made the fire really start getting out of hand. Look at how crazy it's going right now. They do have this one incendiary launcher left, so let's go grab our incendiary launchers and try and get that last one taken care of. We'll select both of these, and then we'll select the area right by the incendiary launcher like that. There we go. This fire is doing awesome for us. I think we're going to be just fine. And like I said, we got a little bit of damage on everyone as well, either while they're sleeping or just, I don't know, from trying to put all these various fires out. Now, right here is what I was talking about. Both of the colonists are very, very tired, both Indy Sage and Val. So let's go take them off of mortar duty and get 2 new people on mortar duty. We're going to use Barrow and we're going to use Jennifer. There we go. And let's go grab both of these and make sure that we're shooting in the right area. Not too bad. Let's line it up right about here. That's much better. Oh, you can see we actually are targeting one of the people. We don't want to do that. Instead, we want to try and target the area right by this mortar here. Oh, that was pretty funny. A Muffalo went crazy and started attacking everyone. Oh, this is new and exciting. We've got a secondary siege coming in. Who would have thought? Well, let's try and clean this one up first, and then we'll deal with the second one. Oh, that was a good shot right there. We got quite a bit of damage on everyone, and there are some fires starting to rage now. Hopefully they spread far enough to take this dang incendiary launcher out. That would be great. You can see right here the other siege is starting to go in. I wasn't planning on that. That's pretty funny that it's happening, though. Alright, we got a good hit right on this mortar, and that means that pretty soon it's going to end up blowing up. You can see everyone's either sleeping because they're absolutely exhausted, or they're just ignoring this fire that's raging right now. And the bigger these fire gets, the faster that this incendiary mortar is going to go down. You can see right now it's down to 53%, 49%. It's going to blow up anytime, and it's probably going to kill this guy as well. Look at him. He can't even wake up. He's on fire. This is awesome. Uh-oh. Looks like their incendiary launcher got tagged, and that means that they're going to have to attack us now. So now that you've got someone attacking you, you can grab your people, take them off of mortar duty, like this, and let's go ahead and get everyone set up into position so they can attack when we bring everyone down the fatal funnel. Let's go ahead and grab everyone that knows how to use a gun, draft them, and bring them over into our bunker here. You can see everyone starting to move down now, and it's not going to be good for them because they're moving right down into the funnel that we've created. Let's grab Silverhair and move him out of the way. We don't want him getting attacked by all this craziness. I also have these traps right here that quite a few of them will end up dying to because they've already taken so much damage from the fires. You can see right there, we've done quite a bit now. There's another one down. And another one. And that looks like it. It looks like everyone's going to start running away now, and we've destroyed this siege. You can see right here, everyone's pretty much done. We've destroyed this siege, and now let's show you how to do this. If you were to have those sniper rifles, you would have a much easier time. Let's go to that. Okay, so you have some sniper rifles, right? What do? First, you're going to grab your 2 best people and outfit them with the best possible outfits you have. I'm going to go ahead and use Tosca and Val. Let's get them fully outfitted, grabbing sniper rifles, and then we'll put them into position. All right, now that we've got our sniper rifles ready, we need to look at the position that these guys are taking up and figure out where we want to attack from. You can see right here, they're building a steel incendiary mortar and a steel mortar. That means that we're going to want to attack from this little area here. This will allow us to get cover, and it'll give us plenty of distance to shoot these mortars down. And that's exactly what you want to be shooting at. The mortars, not the actual people. Because remember, once the mortars are down, we're not going to have to worry about this anymore. We're going to force them to attack our base. Let's get our people into position. All right, both Tosca and Val are getting into position right now. Now, Tosca is going to want to not shoot at this mortar, but let's make sure that she does. Let's put her right there. And then when Val gets in, we're going to get shooting at this mortar as well. We want to make sure that this thing does not get built. Excellent. That's perfect. And we just took out one of the people. Fantastic. Let's grab both people and start attacking this mortar now before he gets it built. Remember, we just want to stop them from making the mortar. We don't really care about anything else right now. And with the cover that we have, we shouldn't take any damage at all. You can see right here, it's almost down. One more hit and we'll probably finish it off. There we go. Perfect. Now let's take down this other mortar here. Beautiful. The other mortar's down. Now if we want to, we can start taking people out. But look, once you destroy the mortars, they're going to come straight for your colony. So let's grab our 2 people, bring them down here, and then let's grab everyone else that knows how to fire a weapon and bring them in so they can assist. Indy Sage, you can go here. Marty DeWitt, feel free to go down here. Melton, why not go over here? And then Amy, you can go over here. Perfect. Let's move everyone into position and get all these guys killed in the fatal funnel that we've created. And if you notice, just because we happen to have a sniper rifle, or 2 sniper rifles in this instance, this mortar, this entire siege was completely trivialized. No one's going to have any chance at trying to kill us. Watch this. All right, people are going to start right now coming down into this area, but it's not going to be a problem. Because remember, we do have plenty of traps over here. Oh, Bayou, get out of the way. You're not going to want to deal with this. A perfect snipe right there as well. You can see that between the traps and the various funnel that we've created, these guys had no chance at all. And that's it, folks. The day is won. We've got a couple of components that we can take if we want, as well as some steel and a whole bunch of packaged survival meals. Anyway, I hope that this helps you guys just a little bit when you're trying to deal with sieges. There's no doubt that the best way to deal with a siege is to be prepared for one by having just a couple of sniper rifles ready. You don't need an army of sniper rifles, just 1 or 2 so that you can take down those mortars before they get built and force the entire force to come into your area. If you can't do that, you can make some quick incendiary mortars of your own and try and flush them out with fire. Those are pretty much the 2 best ways, as going in guns blazing is just going to end up getting a lot of your people injured. And you notice that none of our people really even got injured or killed. And that's what you want, and you want to lose as little stuff as possible whenever you're dealing with Rimworld. Other than that, folks, if you have any other suggestions on any tutorials you'd like to see, feel free to let me know. Until next time, stay foxy and much love.